Chivalry 2 throws the player right into the middle of medieval warfare and shows how a true warrior can become a legend. In this chaotic environment where giant castles are surrounded and catapults rain down stones, ruthless clashes full of swords, axes, and spears await you. In the game, it is not only about fighting, but also about showing your reflexes and strategy in every attack. Whether you break through the enemies and break the front lines or advance at the front of your team depends entirely on your skill. Positioning, timing, and agile movements are as decisive as the weapons in your hand. Every performance you show on the battlefield allows you to transform from an ordinary soldier into a remarkable hero. As you progress, you develop your playstyle and become a figure that changes the course of conflicts. Chivalry 2 directly gives the player the opportunity to become a legend shaped by war. Ryse Son of Rome brings a soldier's journey of revenge and honor to the screen with an epic narrative. In this story told through the eyes of Marius Titus, you witness the rise of a hero who transforms from a legionnaire fighting for the empire into the hope of the people. The game offers a powerful narrative with its cinematic scenes, while the close combat system makes you feel the weight of each attack. Combos that tear apart enemies allow you to master the battlefield while also reflecting the inner transformation of the character. Its visual atmosphere presents the glory and darkness of Rome together, from arenas to sieges. Not only Marius' sword, but also his faith keeps him standing. Ryse builds a legend born of individual pain step by step. This journey does not only mean fighting, but becoming a symbol in a world that is falling apart. Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord allows you to complete your journey as a mercenary by establishing your own kingdom. You can loot villages, conquer castles, and turn the political balance between dynasties in your favor on its huge map. You both command real-time battles and direct the struggle for the throne with economy and diplomacy. The character development system emphasizes not only your combat skills, but also your leadership and tactical power. Expanding your army, gaining loyal companions, and building your own culture are the basic steps on this path. You can become the name that determines the fate of Calradia by forming alliances or defeating your enemies one by one. Bannerlord allows you to rise as a legend not only on the battlefield, but also on the stage of history. Mordhau allows you to not only survive in massive medieval wars where dozens of players fight at the same time, but also to become a figure who changes the course of the war. The game's detailed fighting system turns every attack and defense into a masterful move. You initially enter the arena as a simple soldier, and over time you develop your striking techniques and create your own style. With the character customization system, you can clearly reveal your warrior identity by fully controlling elements such as armor, weapons, and appearance. Sometimes you siege castles, and sometimes you engage in one-on-one duels in close combat. In Mordhau, success is shaped by experience rather than reflexes. With each victory, you become more respected and more noticeable. The only way to make your name heard in this world is to prove yourself on the battlefield. The Kingdom Come series starts the player as the son of an ordinary blacksmith in medieval Bohemia, and over time transforms him into a legend who shapes his own destiny. With a realistic combat system, details such as hunger, fatigue, and social status Character development depends not only on combat skills, but also on survival skills. While the first game progresses in a world caught between betrayal, justice, and revenge, in the second game, the story moves to wider lands and more intense conflicts. Dialogues, decisions made, and quests followed directly shape your personality. Each choice can turn you into either a folk hero or a ruthless figure. This realistic structure offered by the series offers a low-key but deep rise. In order to become a legend on this journey, you need to be not only strong but also determined. Medieval Dynasty invites you to embark on a journey to establish your own dynasty, not from the battlefields, but from the middle of nature. While you are a lone hunter at the beginning, you can turn a small settlement into a large village by cultivating the land and building shelters. You increase your economic power with systems such as agriculture, hunting, production, and trade, and over time you can build new structures and expand your people. At the same time, your character ages, marries, and continues his lineage. This ensures the permanence of the order you have established. Its structure, which combines the struggle for survival with strategic management, shows that you can become a legend without fighting. Every decision affects the future of your village and the fate of your people. Medieval Dynasty turns the dream of growing up in your own lands and becoming the founder of a dynasty into a reality step by step.
Hello, traveler. See you soon. How are you? See you soon.
For Honor throws you into a dark Middle Ages universe where war is intertwined with honor, betrayal, and power. In this conflict between knights, samurai, Vikings, and dynasty warriors, each faction you choose offers a different style of play and fighting spirit. The game turns each encounter into a reflex and intelligence duel with the detailed guidance mechanics it brings to the close combat system. As you defeat your opponents in the arenas, you do not only gain skills, you also write your own war story. After each victory, you can strengthen both your style and stance by customizing your character. Taking the lead in team fights or reading the opponent's mind in one-on-one duels depends entirely on your development. For Honor prioritizes not only fighting, but also gaining respect and reputation through fighting. Becoming a legend in this world becomes a reflection of your mastery. Hellish Quart is a realistic physics-based sword game that combines one-on-one duels with medieval martial arts. Weight, balance, and timing are of great importance in every blow. You win with your mastery, not with random clicks. Each character in the game has unique styles inspired by history, and you don't just fight with the warrior you choose, you become a martial artist. Thanks to real motion capture technology, you feel the tension of every attack and defense in your bones. There is almost no margin for error when you enter the arena. One wrong step can determine the outcome. This forces you to sharpen your reflexes and personalize your fighting style. Hellish Quart creates a world where not only who is faster, but also who fights smarter. Mastering this cycle separates you from fake heroes and turns you into a true legend. The Black Death drags you into a struggle to survive in one of Europe's darkest periods. In this ruthless world where a plague epidemic has destroyed societies, you can forge your own path as a monk, warrior, merchant, or doctor. Standing out in this chaos is a great test, as is standing in an environment surrounded by hunger, disease, and violence. The game's class system directly affects the abilities and interaction styles of the character you choose. Whether you help other survivors or rise through opportunism, every decision takes you to the center of this corrupt order. It becomes possible to establish social order, lead, and enact your own laws. In a world shaped by fear and hopelessness, The Black Death opens the way to become a legend that directs the darkness. The Inquisitor takes you to an alternate Middle Ages universe, where Jesus did not die on the cross, but survived and began to rule humanity with his own justice. In this world, you are one of God's representatives on Earth, an Inquisitor pursuing dark secrets. Its story-driven structure confronts you not only with enemies, but also with faith, lies, and conscience. As you progress through interrogations, threats, and difficult decisions, you begin to shape the fate of everyone around you. The power of your character comes not only from the sword, but also from your will and intelligence. Every mystery you solve, every decision you make turns you into a more feared and respected figure in society. The Inquisitor tells the story of setting out on a sacred mission and becoming a legend born from darkness.